What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here with your $1,400 third stimulus check update, fourth stimulus check update, and related news. We got lots to talk about here today. I'm going to talk about the payments that haven't been sent out, a brand new announcement from the IRS, as well as how to claim the $1 billion of student loan forgiveness. These are some of the most frequently asked questions I've been getting down below in the comments. We're going to go over all this and new information in this video. Also, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for subscribing to this channel and liking our videos. We just passed 325,000 subscribers and 85 million views. So it's actually surreal, and it's been our honor, me and my wife, and well, our 2-year-old son, Julian, to bring you guys all this information every day and help you guys through this process, help you guys out with all these money tips, as well as preventing you from getting scammed. Please be very careful. There's a lot of scams going out there right now, including in the comments of YouTube videos. So I have an imposter that shows up every day. I block them from the channel, and they just come back. They're named It's Jimmy, and it's not me. If you see anybody asking you about Bitcoin or contact them on WhatsApp, don't do it at all. It's a scam. And we're trying our best to block these imposters every single day. And YouTube is just flooded with this on thousands and thousands of popular channels. So I want to thank you guys so much. Let's jump right in because we got a lot to cover. Okay, first thing I want to cover that is going to help a lot of people. I still see these comments every single day of people down below in the comment section saying, I haven't even gotten my second stimulus check, let alone my third. And at this point, if you haven't gotten your second stimulus check, it's pretty safe to say that they're not going to send it to you in the mail or via direct deposit. I don't believe at all that the IRS is still sending out second stimulus checks, the $600 one. So to claim this, you have to claim this on your tax return. So your 2020 tax return that you can file now, this is how you will get your $600 stimulus check. You will get it as an extra refund or an extra tax refund or tax filing. You know, you'll get an extra $600 on your tax refund from 2020. If you don't file taxes, you will likely have to file at least a simplified tax return for 2020 to get the $600 if you didn't get the $600. As you can see here, how do I claim the economic recovery rebate credit, aka the second stimulus check? This might happen for the third stimulus check too, so this is good to know ahead of time. If you are eligible for an economic impact payment, aka a stimulus check, in this case the $600 second one, but didn't receive it, or if the payment you received was less than you expected based on your eligibility criteria, you can claim the difference on your 2020 tax return filed now in 2021. You'll use Form 1040 or 1040 SR to claim your economic recovery rebate credit or stimulus check. Here is the IRS's direct page on this. Third economic impact payments are now being sent. You can check your payment status with the Get My Payment tool. If you didn't receive the full economic impact payment, the first or the second one, again, this will probably be eligible in the third one, but we're quite a ways from this happening as they've only sent out about half, a little bit over half of the third stimulus check. But if you didn't receive the second stimulus check, you may be eligible to claim it on your taxes. The IRS and the Treasury have issued all of the first and the second economic impact payments. That's just another word for stimulus check. If you didn't get any economic impact payments or got less than the full amounts, you may qualify for the recovery rebate credit and must file a 2020 tax return to claim the credit even if you don't normally file. And again, this is directly on the IRS website. Most individuals eligible for the recovery rebate credit have already received the full amounts in 2 rounds of payments, known as the stimulus checks. All stimulus checks have now been issued. If we issued you the full amount of your stimulus check, you won't need to claim it on your tax return or include any information related to it when you file your 2020 tax return because we already issued the stimulus check. If you need to file a simplified tax return and you don't normally do this, you can do this for free by just going to Google and type in IRS free file. Skip the ads here and go directly to the first result, which is irs.gov free file. From here, you can file your federal taxes online for free and go through these options. Income below $72,000, use this option. Income above $72,000 and use this option. If you need to claim your stimulus check, your second one, or even potentially your third one in the future, you will do this on line 30 of your tax return, your 1040 filing page. Look for line 30 on that. You only make an entry on line 30 if you are actually claiming the credit. Otherwise, you leave it blank. If you already know you got the full amount, there's no reason to bother with line 30 at all. So what exactly do you put on line 30? You will only fill in the amount of the total credit that you are due from either the first or second round or both. So if you didn't get the first one or the second one, or if your income changed or something like that, you can actually claim this on your 2020 tax returns from last year by putting the amount you are due. So 600 or 1200 or a combination of both, $1,800, or even more if you're filing a joint tax return. So I hope this helps a lot of you out. This will be good information for you possibly in the future if you have to do this with the third stimulus check. We got some brand new information we're going to go over in a minute. But first, another frequently asked question I'm getting is, how do I claim some of the student loan debt forgiveness that President Biden just did? As you can see here, President Biden just canceled $1 billion in student loan debt. Are you eligible? This is the first kickoff, or the first round of the fourth round of stimulus that is going to be coming out, as the third stimulus check has already passed. We're now moving on to the fourth round of stimulus. We're expected to see all sorts of different alternative stimulus, such as student loan forgiveness. This is really just the beginning of this, as well as possible Social Security increases of $200 per month, the $15,000 home tax buyer credit. We're also still awaiting information on the $7,000 funeral credit that was passed in the second round of stimulus, the second stimulus check package. For any family member that you had pass away due to the virus, you can get reimbursed up to $7,000. So I'll keep you up to date on that, as well as the fourth stimulus check package coming out in the near future. So President Biden just canceled $1 billion in student loan debt. It's actually a small amount, and this is not the $10,000 of student loan debt for everybody. This is just the first round of it. This was kind of the lowest hanging fruit, the easiest one to do, and we're expecting to see more of this in the future. So who is available for the first round? It's kind of a mini round. It's only 1 billion. I know only 1 billion sounds crazy, but it's only 1 billion. We're expecting a lot more of this. So how do you know if your student loans will be canceled under this first mini round of the $1 billion? As you can see here, President Biden's Department of Education announced this week that student loan borrowers who were defrauded by their colleges would be eligible for 100% of forgiveness of direct federal loans. The change is expected to provide relief to 72,000 currently eligible people, with $1 billion in total. Under a Trump administration rule, many defrauded borrowers were only able to claim a partial refund based on a formula involving median earnings. Biden's education secretary, Miguel Cardona, has tossed that formula now, and all borrowers with approved fraud claims will receive full credit. So if you have an approved borrower defense claim and have only received partial relief, or your claim has been approved and your debt has not yet been canceled, you qualify for 100% student loan forgiveness underneath the new rule. A statement from the Education Department says borrowers will start to receive notices via email in the next coming week about that status of their debt relief. Under a press release from the department, full relief under the new regulation includes 100% discharge of borrowers' related federal student loans, a reimbursement of any amounts paid on the loans when appropriate, requests to credit bureaus to remove any related negative credit reporting, and where applicable, a reinstatement of federal student aid eligibility. If you believe you've been defrauded by your school, you can apply for cancellation of your direct loans on the Borrower Defense website. You could probably just Google that address. Federal student loan borrowers can apply if A, you believe your school misled you or engaged in misconduct, or B, you can demonstrate that the school violated state laws related to your education or loans. This is great news. This is just the first sliver of student loan forgiveness that we're going to probably be seeing in the near future. President Biden has said he is willing to do at least $10,000 of student loan forgiveness for everybody with student loans. And Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer says that he can simply do this through an executive order. So that's something we could see in the near future, and I'll keep you up to date on that. We also have a lot of people questioning since they're doing $10,000 of student loan debt forgiveness, and the reason for that is they say that the burden remains with these people that take out student loans for many, many years or even decades. And the real question is now that this is becoming possible and we're opening the door to student loan forgiveness, is other type of debts possible to be forgiven? And we'll see this possibly in the near future. Is medical debt, can that be forgiven in the near future? Can credit card debt be forgiven in the near future? Can mortgage debt be forgiven in the near future? A lot of people think it's not possible. But student loan debt forgiveness used to be a joke. Literally, people used to laugh about that. That's like, yeah, right, like that'll ever happen. And we literally just seen $1 billion canceled this week. And honestly, that's just the drop in the buckets. That's the first drop because it was the easiest one to do. And we're expecting to see many, many more billions of dollars of this from student loan forgiveness. A lot of people are asking, what about the people that don't have student loans? Well, that's when we kind of open the door with, well, you forgave a student loan forgiveness. What about other types of debt forgiveness? So I'll keep you up to date on this as the situation unfolds. And the way Democrats are going, they can pass these bills pretty much on their own. So I think it's a very real possibility that could happen in the future. The IRS made a big announcement today saying a new batch of $1,400 stimulus payments is coming on Wednesday, said directly from the IRS. As you can see here, a second batch of $1,400 third stimulus checks is scheduled to land in people's bank accounts on Wednesday, March 24th. Those checks began processing on Friday and may be available in some accounts even earlier, according to the Treasury Department, the IRS, and the Bureau of Fiscal Services, which announced the payments on Monday, which is today. And I like to show you guys this article so that you know that this is the truth, you know that this is real. Not everybody's going to receive this on this exact day, but this is the next round. As you know, these stimulus checks, the direct deposits, and all this money goes out in waves. The first wave has been sent out, and it seems like nobody or very little people on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and the Social Security umbrella were included in that first wave. And we're hoping that they're going to be included. That's a big group of people for the second wave. But that's why I like to show you my articles. So when you see on the screen that it says $1 billion of student loan debt was just forgiven by President Biden, you know that this is the truth. You know, I'm not making this up. There's a lot of people out there that just say whatever they want. And a lot of people come to me and they said, wow, I heard something completely different somewhere else. And now I realize that they weren't saying the truth. That's why I like to show you this. I show you this IRS page here with the information. I show you my articles from Forbes and Yahoo Finance and all these different places so that you know this is real. So I hope that you guys appreciate that. And I like to back up my sources, show you it on the screen, read it with you so you can see that every word I'm saying is the truth. And as you guys know, I tell you the good and the bad. I blame Republicans as much as I blame Democrats. I'm an independent, I'm a realist. I don't take sides, but when one side is doing something that's holding up our money or holding up relief for the American people or anything, I'll let you guys know. So that's why I like to read these articles with you on screen, show you the exact wording, literally from article after article or source after source, so that you guys know that this is the real truth and it's not just somebody fabricating something. So I hope that helps. So again, a second batch of $1,400 COVID stimulus checks is scheduled to land in people's bank accounts on Wednesday, March 24th. Those checks began processing on Friday and may be available in some accounts even earlier, according to the Treasury Department, the IRS, the Bureau of Fiscal Services, which announced the payments on Monday. The latest batch also includes a quote, large number of mailed paper checks and prepaid debit cards, according to the agencies. People who do not receive a March 24th payment via direct deposit should be on the lookout for a mailed payment in the coming weeks. And I really got to let you know this. I'm seeing from a lot of people down below in the comments. Feel free to comment down below. Let us know your payment status. If you got it recently from the bank or when it's pending to, don't put your bank account information or anything like that. Just put the bank name, Bank of America, and yeah, I'm pending for the 24th or the 26th. Is that a lot of people, more people than normal, look like they're going to be receiving a paper check or a debit card in the mail that normally receive a direct deposit. So again, people that are getting direct deposit or have in the past, there's more people getting a stimulus check for whatever reason. The IRS is having trouble sending it to you, or they detected a problem. Whatever IRS's reason, there's literally could be thousands of them. More people are going to be getting paper checks or debit cards in the mail instead of direct deposits. This happened the last round too. People that were on direct deposit all of a sudden got a stimulus check or a debit card in the mail, even though they're on direct deposit, and they have been for years. The IRS is doing this more and more this time around. I'm seeing a lot of people say, yeah, the IRS Get My Payment tool just told me that they're going to mail me a check, and I have no idea why they're doing that when I've been on direct deposit and I've been with the same bank for years. So who knows why they're doing this? The government and computer systems, again, who knows? There's could be a number of reasons, but more people and more and more and more people are telling me and telling our community down below in the comments that they're getting a paper check, okay? And paper checks are starting to arrive now. So please be very careful. There's been over 100,000 people from the first and second rounds that threw away their mail, their letter from the IRS or the Treasury Department because they didn't know it was a stimulus check or a debit card. It'll come in a blank envelope. It'll have a blue Treasury seal on it. It'll say Department of Treasury. And inside will be your stimulus check for $1,400 per person. So family of four, $5,600, or a debit card, which again could be the same amount. So please keep that in mind that even if you're on direct deposit, for some reason the IRS is sending more of these via the mail. So who knows why, but I'll keep you up to date on all of this information. Make sure to subscribe down below so you don't miss out on new updates on the third stimulus check, the fourth stimulus check, and the whole round of fourth stimulus items, all these different items that are on the block coming up in the near future for the fourth round of stimulus. I'll keep you up to date with all this. Subscribe down below. It's completely free. And then hit the bell icon after you subscribe to all notifications to get notifications when we go live, which is normally 10 a.m., 3 p.m., 8 p.m., and 11 p.m. Eastern Time tonight. I will have an 11 p.m. Eastern Time tonight video for you, but you won't get a notification for that. You just got to show up on YouTube at 11 p.m. Eastern, and you may have to adjust that for your time zone. But I'll keep you up to date on all of this information as it comes out. You can click this top video here to watch my newest stimulus check video next. And this video teaches you how to start your own business selling products on Amazon FBA. I have dozens of students that have replaced their 9-to-5 income selling products on Amazon, and I teach them how to do that. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next video.